All right, Charlie and I are going to do the Leo reading right now. How you guys doing? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Leo. Feel free to swap around the energies. Whenever you see this, if you're called here by this reading, then this reading is for you. Or there's just a message in here for you. Let's see where we go. In the extended, I'll look at timing, next 30 days, and get some angel messages and guidance for you on how to handle this situation, whatever shows up in this reading. All right, let's see. Go the distance. Go the distance. To be fair. Round and round. Okay. There may be something going on for you that has been a cycle. Has been happening for a long time. Like you get really excited about something, you go down a road, and then it kind of plateaus or something, and it feels just like I keep doing the same thing over and over again. This can be in relationships, like relationships can start out great and then they kind of die off, or something is happening, and I don't think you understand it. Could be dealing with a Libra. I don't think you understand it, that there's some kind of power dynamic. It feels good when you're in the power position and then you shift out when you like a person too much and you're not able to hold your vibration, you get needy or something like that, whatever that, I hate that word, but like whatever goes on for you, and you're feeling like it could be a trigger of an unconscious or a past life karmic cycle even. Okay, so let's see where we're going here. Four of Pentacles, again, justice, right? Something legal. Three of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Four of Wands. Okay, I like this. Four of Wands. I feel like you're going in a good direction here. The Star, healing. It's possible that money could have played a role, an imbalance of money in a past relationship, and like you had a lot of money and they had not much money, or vice versa. And Four of Pentacles definitely feels to me like it's not about the money, maybe it's not about something super tangible like that, but it is about a sense of value. Like at first I feel very highly valued in a relationship, and then I feel like I've got to keep doing stuff for that person to keep valuing me, and it just keeps exhausting me. So I feel like the relationship that's coming in is something that's a healed version, okay, of you. And like maybe you've taken some time to do a lot of healing work around yourself. Maybe you understand now where this is coming from, that you have to like let me entertain you in your relationships instead of just, it's okay to just be who you are. All right, you don't have to entertain anybody. You can just be who you are. Um, Much more authentic that way. Knight of Wands, King of Cups, Four of Cups, Eight of Swords. I'll move this up a little bit here. Knight of Wands, King of Cups, Four of Cups. You're dealing with a Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarian energy. I see Libra. Libra's pretty loud here. Ace of Wands. Yep. This is a mindset. Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. I think this has to do with your upbringing and how your family treated you. So I think for some of you here, you need to take a look at a dysfunctional family roles. Like if you're the scapegoat or the golden child or the lost child or the mascot. There's a whole lot of videos on YouTube. Heidi Priebe is really great. And I'm going to shout out to her. I think she's really great about attachment styles and about the ways we are in relationships. And I feel like this causes you to love people and then run away from them at the same time, even though you don't know you're doing it. Okay? So this is a mindset that's something that happened in a past life or in this life as a child. This is a wound that needs to be healed. How much am I valued in relationships, and how much do I think I have to do in order to be valued in relationships? Temperance, there's Sagittarius energy, Empress, Taurus, and Libra, and the Moon, Cancer energy. So there's definitely something here about knowing who you are, getting clear. Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords, that's masculine energy. It's like, how are you dealing with your own masculine energy? How are you dealing with other masculines? I do feel like I did a twin flame reading that I posted yesterday, and I do feel like there's something going on in the collective about what it means to be masculine. And for those of us who present as feminine but have very masculine energies, that is impacting us as well. For those of us who are feminines, who are dealing with masculine energies and dealing with our own unrecognized masculine energies, if we're not really in that, if we're not really balanced ourselves, that could be what the balancing thing is about. It's about balancing your masculine and feminine. So masculine is about doing all the time. And if you are in relationships where you feel like you have to do all the time or you won't be valued, that's something to look at. I feel like this is all feminine energy down here, which is really nice. And I just feel like these two pieces of masculine energy are kind of cutting through this mindset that in order to be perceived as valuable in a relationship, I have to do something. Ace of Swords. You might have to let somebody in, okay? Magician, Ace of Cups. Look at another ace there. Nine of Swords and the Tower. Lovers. Okay. This is definitely about letting someone in, letting someone see your valuable self. And so I was watching a recent video about intimacy and the levels of intimacy. I'm going to credit Heidi Priebe again for this, but like the levels of intimacy about, transactional kind. She didn't call it this way, but this is how I see it. Transactional intimacy about like, I tell you a bunch of facts and you tell me a bunch of facts, even if that's just how we perceive it, right? Like I talk to you on an informational level only. I just the facts, man. The next level of it is that we talk about how we feel about those facts. So we're giving people our perception of those facts. And then the deepest level of intimacy is that we are talking about our feelings right in the moment without having processed them first. We're talking about how we're feeling right now. And I just get the feeling that a lot of your relationships have been this very transactional kind of thing, but then all of a sudden you go into that deeper level of intimacy and the groundwork has not been prepared for it yet. Okay. It feels like there's an oversharing or an overdeveloped impulse to when I feel like I'm done telling my facts, I'm going to go super deep. And that person goes, whoa, that's a lot of information that it's like we're not on the same wavelength. We're like right here, we're telling each other about ourselves. And then you go super deep. And I'm like, what? Right? So I think that that's something that you may not see as a negative. You may see that that's the way your family did things. And so you're like, I don't understand. But I almost feel like you're starting to integrate the masculine and feminine a lot more, starting to heal. I mean, look at this. Is there any more image of healed masculine feminine than that? Look at the World card there. And then the star is healing. And we have this Four of Wands, beautiful energy here. I feel like some of you Leos have either run away from relationships because of this. Either people do it to you or you do it to other people. Why is the Four of Cups here? Four of Swords. Isn't that interesting? Four of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Devil energy. So, okay. So we're going again to this kind of like, emotional blackmail going on in your family that if you did go super deep or super, vulnerable with people, that they punished you for it. So much so that maybe now you're uncomfortable telling your feelings or you give too much information around your feelings. And I also feel like you attract people who are either not equipped to deal with that. They may be a more surface kind of relationship. I just feel like you might have not a clear sense of where you are in relationship with somebody. And so that kicks in some anxiety. And so you go really deep or you do a lot more deep. And this could be, again, like going to sex too fast in a relationship, right? The Devil energy here. Going to intimacy, whatever intimacy means to you, too fast. Financial intimacy, meaning sharing of monies and things like that, or sharing of responsibilities. It's like too fast. It's too fast. I'm getting the fast energy from that Knight of Wands. And I want to clarify this Temperance. Temperance is about balance. The Libra energy is about balance. The Empress, Taurus, and Libra, again, balance. But there's a Moon card here. Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Six of Wands. So on some level, this is going to be a little bit of a shocker of a statement to you. On some level, this is about ego. And I know you might be thinking, what are you talking about? How can feelings be about ego? But I just feel, I don't mean this in the like, you have such a big ego. Like, I don't mean that. What I'm saying to you is there's some kind of healing that needs to happen so that you can be balanced in giving your correct level of intimacy and receiving a correct level of intimacy so we can grow. I think the ego goes, you should be doing something else. You should be doing something bigger. You should make this person be like so impressed with you. You should, like there's some kind of ego messages coming from you because of past experiences that need to be healed. This is childhood experiences, people whispering and putting ideas in your head that aren't true. And then you act on them unconsciously later in your life and you're wrecking or trashing relationships. I think this is going to be a very self-care kind of experience. This could be happening fairly quickly over the next week. Next week, we have the North Node moving into Aries, which is a fellow fire sign. And I feel like that's going to be comfortable, nice and comfortable for you. The South Node is in Libra. And since we have so much Libra energy here, I'm calling this out a little bit to say, some of you may sort of abandon yourselves and become a person who's not authentically you in order to be in relationship. And that's the thing that is going to be healed, or we're working on healing right now. Okay? If you're wanting to join my Healing Heart group, you can. There's a link in the description box below. We are doing lots of journeys with my friend Jen, who's a shaman. We're going to be doing healing the stories we tell ourselves. We're going to be healing how we're working in relationships. We're going to be authentically feeling our feelings, authentically sharing our experiences. And that group, I feel like, has a chance of really helping people get stuff out of their subconscious, out of their unconscious, and working on it. So when the opportunities arise of new relationships, we're not going around and around in these patterns. Okay, we're not doing that. So I'm inviting you to that. There's a link in the description box below. I will continue on. And I feel like this is something that's coming up for you because there is an opportunity here. Lovers and the Four of Wands and the Star. There is a new love interest coming up for you. And Wheel of Fortune, Judgment. This is a very dynamic, what's the word I'm looking for? Fated and destined kind of person. And I feel like you're being asked to put the two sides of you together. The logic and the feelings. The understanding how to be in relationship and being there authentically, not creating some kind of mask. Okay? So if you want to continue on, we'll go deeper into this story. There's a link below if you want to continue with me. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.